It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And an alley to run. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards for him on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, that's Powell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A first down throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Myers able to knock it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Jets have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Crowell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, here's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A play fake. Now Kelly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now let's go.
On first down, it's Darnold. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first and 10, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Kelly to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On second down, Kelly. Buying time to his left. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on first down. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3.
Now Darnold. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, boy.
Darnold just beating the play clock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action, it's Kelly. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Jets have recovered. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. A hit turned it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Tight down. Very good. Check 52.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Myers able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Lamar Miller, the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back. And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Crowell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Andre Roberts now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A first down carry now for Miller. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Kelly. Off the play fake. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Kelly. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 67 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Kelly. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Over!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well. Now Kelly, off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Leopard.
The pitch to Crowell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Watch Got you now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Leopard. Leopard.
Going to give this time to the tailback, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Gone. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense stands tall. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets it. Ball out shy of the 30 to the 29. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now a handoff to Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 5. 14-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a give to Miller. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.